go on and we put the combination of those singles and doubles together, basic paradiddles, we can do that. So let's try that. Same thing, just hand to hand. We'll set it up with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in time feel bars, and then as fills. And then I'll complicate it by putting right foot and right hand together. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you'll notice right now, we're doing all these consecutive eighth notes. Eventually, what it'll be is you're going to internalize that flow of those eighth notes. And then that's going to be what we're going to play for the flow. And then all these different sound combinations will work out of that and help to make it more musical and flowing. Everybody's going to be looking for you to generate the energy as the drummer of the group to sustain what's going on with that flow. The combinations will then become much more about timekeeping, ding, chicka, ding, but you can still incorporate those stickings there in it, but again, you're not thinking about them as stickings. They're part of the flow of eighth notes that make up the music that the style is built on. So less notes will be played as far as like around the kit perhaps, unless you're doing that Jack DeJohnette thing, which like he's all over the place, and like I was trying to emulate a little in my example. But they don't stay consecutive all the time, sticking an eighth note somewhere. You can leave space and have as much importance with that open space of the eighth notes as when you're playing them. They'll also become more syncopated in the examples. They're like dago, odago, odago, dago, dago, oduga, duga, duke, go get, odao, deon, 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 digon, didigo, ga. Those are some of those stickings combinations just sung out and to make those into a more musical context. One of the things that's really helpful with this, like if you're playing in the triplet-based rhythms like the jazz stuff that was happening at the beginning that I was playing for a contrast for the exanimals, was when you're playing in a flow of 3 or 6, you start working in groups of 2 or 4 to go over the beat. In this eighth note flow, where you have flows of 2, 4, or 8, you start working in groups of 3s or 6 to go over the beat so you can excite the rhythm with those sub-phrasings that go on in it. So what I'm talking about playing was that eighth note flow, well, 3-note grouping. And then finish with a double after 2 bars. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So now I'll try to play some time for you and incorporate that idea with a little more energy but a little bit faster, and incorporate some of those ideas I talked about where there's some more syncopated rhythms, and it'll be moving towards the example that I played at the beginning, that first exanimal.